Welcome back. An upstate elementary school placed on lockdown today after a man was shot at a nearby apartment and ran to the school for help. That school was Jesse Boyd Elementary in Spartanburg County. I just want to mention this because Carrie's in the field. Carrie, I can tell you right now the police have confirmed what you told us earlier today, that Sammy Lee Ellis Jr. has now officially been charged with attempted murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. So we're going to work to get that mugshot up. But I know you were following that piece of the information, and police just confirmed that that suspect has officially been charged in the shooting.
I know, Carrie, you also spoke to the mother of the victim with this. Just bring us the latest information that you have at the moment.
Yeah, guys, I want to show you the scene here. I'm right outside the Arbor Glen Apartments, which is right across the street from Jesse Boyd Elementary School. That, of course, is where everything happened this morning. Police are saying the man was shot here in the apartments, and then he ran to the school to get help, causing the school to have to go on lockdown.
When I looked, I was just like, I ain't going outside because I feel like it's unsafe to go out there, especially with the amount of police cars I see.
People living in the Arbor Glen Apartments described the scene this morning as Spartanburg police answered a shooting call.
Why is there cops outside and what's going on?
Around 9:35 this morning, officers got a call to head to Fernwood Glendale Road.
I heard a loud boom, and I heard my son yell something. And like the mother in me made my heart drop because of that boom. And my son yelled something, and I could hear him yelling at someone.
Beatty says her son had been shot in the lower right side of his body, and he ran to Jesse Boyd Elementary School for help. The school called EMS, and an ambulance arrived to take him to the hospital, but not before he was able to tell police he had been shot by his mother's ex-boyfriend.
And instead of, I guess, running here to try to, because he didn't want him to try to come in here, he ran that way, and Sammy took off whatever way he took off. And my son only thought to run like to the school because the school had a light on.
Police have identified that man as Sammy Lee Ellis Jr. and brought in canines to look for him. Less than an hour later, they found Ellis in a breezeway of the apartment complex.
He met him in the hallway because he had been loitering in apartments, abandoned apartments around here.
Officers with canines scoured the apartment complex looking for the weapon used in the shooting.
He's from New Jersey. I never thought he'd come from the city to the south to get shot.
The victim's mother told us just a little while ago that her son did have to have surgery this morning, but he came through that well and he's recovering very good at this point. Cody, Tori.
All right, Carrie, thanks so much. And again, we just confirmed as we were actually going out to Carrie, you saw his mug shot. Sammy Ellis Jr. is officially charged with attempted murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. We'll have continuing coverage of his bond hearing and what else will be happening in this case here on air, inside our app, and across our social media platforms.